Guys, welcome to PY.learning. This is our Python video tutorials part 3. In this video tutorial, we'll learn about if statements in Python. So let's get started with our Visual Studio Code. So if you follow my channel, you may know that in the previous video we learned about data types, and this is the third part of our Python video tutorials. Let's start our Visual Studio Code. Let me finish off one window. It's taking too much of time to load. Yeah, it's loaded. Let's start. When you will download it, you will take a interface like this, and just click on new file. Fill Ctrl plus S and save it. Let's save it as tutorial 3. Save it tutorial 3.py. I don't know why is it showing too much. Okay, so let's start with if statement. Let's take a variable. If you don't know about variables, please check out my second part, link in the description, so you can learn about variables that are containers also called. So let's take a variable as variable equals mangoes, or variable equals 10. Okay, let's take a variable which stores 10 inside it, and 10 is an integer. So now we are going ahead with if statement. If are conditional statements in Python that only execute if the statement is true. If executes true and false statements. If the statement is true, the Python executes the if statement. If not, the Python let the if statement go and continues with the rest of the code. So let's get started. Let's write if. After if, we have to write the condition by which the Python will recognize it as a true or false. So let's take if variable, if which is our variable 10 is greater than 5. We know that it is true. Then we put a semicolon for this. If you may belong to any other language background, you may know that we use semicolons in if statement, but in Python we don't use these. Simply what we do is we write the code inside the if statement like this. Let me show you. Here the if statement starts. We have to write the next piece of line in this margin, from this to here, not from here. We have to write the code from here. So put a semicolon and put enter. Hit enter. It will automatically start and let ourselves into the if statement. Okay, so we are in the if statement. Okay, so let's print something. Let's print what variable is greater than 5. Okay, so we have done that variable is greater than 5. We have printed. So what we've done in this code is we took a variable which contains an integral power 10. So, and we have put a if statement in which executes when if variable is greater than 5. We know that variable equals 10 and 10 is greater than 5. So we have to print where is greater than 5. So let's print it. As you can see, it shows that where is greater than 5. because 10 is greater than 5, then this if statement is executed. Okay, so if we took not it as 5 as 15, if it equals 15, now is it greater? If variable greater than 15, no, the variable isn't greater than 15. So let's run this and check it out. Let me read it first, or you may be confused. Let's print it. You see, there is nothing in our terminal because the Python recognizes it as false and doesn't executes it, because it's false and the print function will not be executed. So we have another function instead of if, which is known as else. Else, if variable equal is greater than 15, print variable is greater than 5. 1 minute. Variable is 1 minute. Let's change it. Variable is less than 15. Else, we have else statement. We don't have had to put any condition in else, just put a semicolon, because if the if statement is executed, then the else part is rested. But if part is not executed, the Python terminal goes to the else part and prints it. So else print where, oh sorry, I forgot to put the parenthesis. Print where is less than 15. Okay, so if we want this statement to be executed, we need to increase the variable's value. Let's take it to as 20. So here we should also know how to read the code as a terminal. Okay, so here variable is 20. If variable is greater than 15, yeah it is, as 20 is greater than 15, the terminal will print var is less than 15 or greater than. It's about the condition. Variable is greater than 15, and so the variable is greater than 15, else print variable is less than 15. So let's print it. Yeah, as we know, it executed the if part because the variable is greater than 15. Okay, so this is called conditional and logical statements in Python. This were only for today's tutorial. Follow my channel for more tutorials like these, and please visit the first and the second part if you haven't. Like, subscribe and share. Thank